Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Engineer Masood Akhtar Kiani, and today we have the technical session number 39. Our subject is asphalt rutting, asphalt and revealing, rutting and revealing in the asphalt after pave. So, before going ahead, I would like to request you to subscribe, like, and press the bell icon in order to reach the next video with the easy access. So, let us go to the subject. So, what are the main reasons of the asphalt rutting and revealing? So, rutting can be caused by lack of compaction, insufficient pavement thickness, and weak asphalt mixture. Specification required that asphalt roads are constructed in the way such as the prevent rutting and the other deficiencies. What the most common causes of asphalt failure after the laying? There are many reasons. We would like to request you today to cover most of the general idea. So, what are the causes? So, a pavement failure is caused by number of variables, including water, intrusion, stress, the vehicle expansion and contraction from the several temperature changes and sun exposure. It is important to keep that the most maintained, like the cracks and the asphalt sealing, to prevent the cracks spreading from the pavement prior to the forming of any failure happen. So rutting is the term when the permanent deformation or the consolidation accumulates in a asphalt pavement surface over a time. This is typically shown by the wheel and the being engraved in the roads. Rutting can be caused by the lack of compaction, insufficient pavement thickness, and the weak asphalt mixture. So whatever it is, these are the common things. How the rutting is formed? A rut is a depression of groove worn into a road's bypass on the travel, the wheeler, or the skips. Ruts can be formed by the wear as from the studded snow tires common in the cold climates area and then going through the deformation of the asphalt concrete pavement sub-base material, so whatever it is. So what is the fatigue in the rutting? Fatigue, cracking, and the permanent deformation are the two types of the asphalt pavement distress. Fatigue, cracking, and the causes of the tensile strength and the deformation of the asphalt layer. Rutting is caused by the accumulation of the permanent deformation on the road surface. So here we can say that mostly at the signal area, the road is in the rutting position, revealing also. Because in that case, we can say the action and reaction are equal, but the sides are the opposites. This is the third law of the motion. When a truck is fully loaded and it catch the brakes, so the tire catch the road, and so the whatever the force multiply on the trucks, and it is engraved in the road area. So all of the load which is loaded in the backside of the trucks and plus weight of the trucks and plus engine power, so it will depress and dynamic apply dynamic force to the road, and then the rutting is, if the causes is there, it can be ruts and other things. All other areas, the normal roads, ruts are very seen low where the strata is weak, and then we can apply the other reason also. But in the signal area, this is also many factors. So it needs to be improve with a special section of the road during a build in that particular area. And generally, it is depend upon the mixed design and the state of the road. So mixed design should be performed and compiled in accordance to the road parameters. What are the roads soil conditions are there? So revealing is the distinguishing of an asphalt road surface. It is due to the disgorgement of the aggregates, gravel, sand, and the crushed stone. It reduces the skid resistance, roughness of the road, and exposure of the layer underneath the fourth deterioration. Whatever the deterioration process is coming in the laying asphalt, laying aggregates and subbase material or the rock material, and depend upon again we can say the strata of the ground, which is it might be weak according to the real road condition. Rutting cause prevention and repairs. Asphalt pavement design and the construction of the pavement rutting is the most causes that an engineer might encounter in the state. Rutting can be used caused by lack of compaction, insufficient pavement thickness, and the weak asphalt mixture Walker specification required to improve the asphalt mix to prevent these causes of the rutting. When it came to the pavement thickness, typically rutting occurs when the subbase is insufficiently thickness and the soft, allowing for the materials to depress, keeping to the stiffer, stronger subbase in the key to reducing the chance of rutting occurring. Subbase is very important for the road system and provides the sufficient and the roads is to be built on it. It is why the design produces by design produces for the road pavement should be constructed in accordance to the uh, particular and the real local parameters in order to compete all of these natural challenges. To construct the quality of the road, rutting can not be occur and it can be prevent. The prevent must be monitored by the quality control administration of the weight and the number of the passes of the rollers section of the asphalt play by the major role ensuring the quality of the asphalt surface. Still uncommon, but the growing particular is due to the use of combination of GPS system and the sensor in the roller that the cracks and path that the roller takes in the number of the passes and it can be kept the track of the rutted area. With the additional method process of the mist often resulting in the section of the roads having never received the compaction and they are intended to obtain which the makes the risk of the rutting is nearly to be achievable. The typical range are that the rollers needs to pass over the HMS section 3 to 4 times to ensure that the roads is compacted effectively. Temperature required during the compaction and the major contribution of the surface degradation rutting including the compaction is not carried out during construction and to be waived by some other reason or the workmanship is less then the subbase is ultimately causes of the rutting. Another causes of the rutting for the asphalt road is poor asphalt mix. What really happens when the car drives over the roads that the farming rutting is the mix internally strength can be reduced due to the lack of all of these quality control measures. Rutting does not occur immediately, but it takes the more time. And when the drives over the asphalt continues to get depressed under the tires and pushed along with the sides of the tires. Although the sum of the causes of the rutting can be prevented in the good construction, particularly settlements, and the probably continues to the play a part in the causes of the rutting well to the future. What are the breakthrough in the compaction technology? Rutting will be likely to be challenging and mostly into the it can be controlled in the future, but the improvement industry standards, quality controls, in technology, the roles of the failure might be one day it will be happen by this way. So there are some other reasons for the rutting and revealing also. Uh, Heavy traffics are moving over the with the overload, which is over the design, not recommended in the design. Sometimes two trucks in by one trucks and load is more and it is moving according to the against the parameters of the design and temperature of the airs like in the Gulf and some other hot regions temperature is always high and during that time bitumen always little bit maybe blowing or bleed and then rutting can be caused and the weak strata of the subbase also of the ground also and the weak subbase also subbase should be very strong and underneath the rock layer and the boulder layer also too it depend upon the road section or if the area is more weak we can go through the more design parameters in order to improve the grounds either there are many methods of the ground improvement stabilizing so this depend upon the soil investigation what the soil investigation report says and what the roads will come over if it is highway or the motorway or whatever it is then there should be some special treatment is required to control all of these things in the sector area small areas and the parking areas there is no problem it can be controlled the design parameters like cbr and the proctor value and the plasticity index which should be maximum 6%. So if these parameters of the materials are in the range like the density of factor density, it should be more than 2.0 something, or CBR it is above 80, then it can meet the highway requirements. So and also there are the pavement designs also subgrade, then improved subbase, and then also road base also. And this will depend upon the road section, which section of the pavements which should be designed and it should be confirmed by the strip mock-up. So whatever it is can be easily available. So mostly the bitumen and should be used in less quantity and also the track controls. There should be some article in to improve this poor quality and in most of the country there are regulations that heavy truck should be moved with a certain weight. So if in some areas there is no regulation or people not following the regulation, then causes can be came. So if there is any question or something, you can put and we will discuss it together. So thank you very much and have a nice day. We will see next time with another subject. And thank you very much.